Hello and welcome to Let's Play Badly. This is the crossover episode from the GPD Win videos to the Withering gameplay videos. This is of course the Withering. If you're here because of my other Withering videos, I should explain that this has been played on the GPD Win. It's a portable console, Windows 10, capable of playing some pretty nifty games. There is a new one coming out, the Win 2, which I think is going to be out in about March time, maybe May. So this is the game running on a handheld. You probably can tell that the resolution's right down. This is the lowest it would go. The higher resolutions were unplayable. And of course the game doesn't support a gamepad, so this is all done by the keys. It looks okay, this part of the game. You can probably see in the bottom left corner there, it looks a bit pixelated, and then if I go to options, it's barely readable. So this is the Utah free roam sort of map thing. I ended up spawning in the middle of this foresty thing, so I'm just walking about trying to find a road or a house. This is a brand new hero character, so got absolutely nothing. Improvised weapons, and because the resolution is so bad, I can't see how many bullets that is. Not a lot though, not a lot. So I'll continue this way. We'll see if we can find something to kill me. So in the high resolutions this was really blocky, jerky, but you could probably go in higher res, mess about with the keys and configure these buttons to do something, to make it a bit easy, because now I'm struggling to. I'll just have to do a quick little reach over. The sprint key is the left shift, but of course I'm using my left hand thumb to walk up, because the WASD keys are all mapped to that D-pad. But the thing with the sprint is you've just got to tap it once to turn it on. So I'll just run until my stamina runs out and then start again. There's been a fairly large update to this game recently, I think. New items. There's a cooking, crafting thing, so you can make your own meals. So at this low resolution, the game runs smooth-ish. It's playable, certainly. We'll just see what it's like when I've got to try and shoot someone or something. It's been that long since I played the game, I can't remember whether there's a map key. And because everything's so low, I can't really see what's in the distance. This is a building to the left. Just turn me monitor on, see if the light makes it any better. No. Right. So I'm playing by the light of my monitor. if I don't get it on the screen, then it's don't get it picked up by the camera, then it's okay. So this looks suspiciously like maybe a raider base or something. So I'll put my weapon on, it's bound to be something. Tell me it is right. Be trusty metal pipe. Again, as I've explained before, I don't really like the shoulder buttons if you're going to be using them to kill things. They just don't seem like the last withstand a good pummeling. So if you know your way around this game, like you know the menus, like oops, it is it. Then the low resolution on the menus isn't the end of the world. But if you're new to the game, it does make the game unplayable. So I've got no aid. I'll just run about till I die because, like I say, this is a new character, so I'm not really too attached to them. If you're watching this because of the GPD videos that I do, I'll put a link to the Withering playlist that I've got. On the YouTube channel. They're worth watching if you like zombie survival games, and who doesn't like zombie survival games. I'll try the weapon, eh? No, I won't, because I don't got no bullets. Oh, dead. So that game wasn't made any easier by the usual excuse of using the camera as the screen to view the game on. So all the writings are all you can have a guess as to what the words are, but normally on the PC or at a higher resolution it is much better. I'll quickly jump back into the camp menu and I'll show you the main camp interface. So that's unreadable. Survivors in your camp are waiting for you. Something. Good luck. Survive. So you can't read any of those really. So that's that makes it unplayable. What I'll do is I'll pause the video here and then I'll load it up again in a higher res and show you what the menus do look like, and then start a game in a higher resolution and see what that's like. So we're back. This is the game in the highest resolution, and the writing becomes instantly clearer. Welcome back. Survivors in your camp are waiting for you to lead them once more. Good luck. As you can see, the menus become much more readable. You probably can't see on the camera where the glare is, but status reports, roster, events, storage. You can even read these. These at the top are a little bit harder to read, but again, because I've played the game, I know where they are. So this isn't a review of the game or anything, it's just a review of how this system copes with the game. After you, oh, Baldy's wounded. After you've, I'll just quickly whiz through all this. after you've been out on a mission, you generally have to rest up for 5 phases. As you can see there, I was wounded, so I've got to rest up for 16. So I'm just going to send some campers out to hunt, just because if you run out of food, then you kind of can run out of the game, really. And we don't want that before I can get a chance to show you. So I'll pause this, we'll start up again when the actual game loads up. Right, so this is the game at the higher resolution. And you can see by the movement of the grass it's a bit wobbly. I'll show you the menus just to show you that it is much clearer. You know, these become readable now. Again, you might be able to see them because of the focus on the camera, but you can read them. And now let's have a move about. Again, you probably can't see, but it's taken a long time to register the movement. Which is okay if you're just walking about, but I imagine once you get to a zombie it's going to cause problems. So this is the highest resolution. The lowest resolution was something like 640 by 400. This is 12 something. Can't remember what it was, but it is much higher. I'll put a weapon on. Right. So now I can say what 50 improvised bullets and 2 in the gun. So we'll just see if I can find something to kill, and then, or not kill as the case may be. So there's a big structure on the right hand side. Sometimes these are bandits, sometimes they're just completely closed off and you can't go in them because the game's still in development. So, but this one looks like a bandit one. And that looks like a bandit. So the improvised weapons are the weakest on this game. But let's see what I'm doing. I'm trying to edge it ever so slightly to the left and it's not responding in time. There are all sorts of things that affect your gun accuracy, most notably whether you're good or not. But also it's the agility skill I think you need to train up. So this looks good. I'm just going to get myself killed here because there's nothing I can do. The movements are too slow. So throughout this world there are zombies, bandits, and so I knew I said this wasn't a review of the game, but I thought that's the least you can expect, zombies and bandits in a zombie game. So yep, the GPD Win, not really playable at a high resolution. At a low resolution the game does work, but the menus and writing become unreadable. Like, so you could kind of say that, but in the low resolution you couldn't. So it's probably definitely worth playing on the PC, and it's not if you know your way around the menu, I can definitely recommend at least having a go on the GPD Win. So if you Withering fans out there, if you want to know more about the GPD Win, please look at my channel. There's a load of videos on there on what games you can play. And for the GPD fans, the Withering's a really good game if you like zombie survival. It's still in early access, so it's getting improved all the time. And again, there are videos on the channel that'll give you a flavour of what's happening. So, thanks for watching.